All right, welcome back to the DWWF DarkWater Wrestling Federation. My name being Shmee or Shmethulhu, and my co-host. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. We'll wait for this.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 477 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, the Sandman and Kurt Angle, American Alpha.
With American Alpha being introduced, hello, everybody. I am Reggie, also known as Yeet. And today we are going to see some big action following last week's pay-per-view.
Big action indeed with our newly promoted and self-esteem, high self-esteem American Alpha team, showing off their belts of the first team to enter this triple tag team match. And the former NWO Scott Hall and Kevin Nash to follow up.
I'm going to come away with a victory tonight, and cement the reason why they get a rematch.
608 pounds, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, the NWO.
You know, even with them being the former, they still seem to be the crowd's favorite.
Definitely still bring the energy that NWO does. Even though their belts changed hands, my notes show here that it looks like Hollywood Hogan was able to claim back his infinite multiversal title.
That he was, to a very upsetting win, honestly. I don't think anybody really anticipated Green Magnum just to hand it over to him like that.
Dudley boys making their way out to the entrance ramp now.
Coming off a win off of this pay-per-view over this last weekend as well. Going up against The Rock and our former undisputed champion, Shmethulhu.
Of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and D-Ball, the Dudley Boyz.
Dominant tag team in the DWWF.
They've made quite a lot of appearances recently. Money in the Bank showed up for week 9, but so a week ago they showed up, but they lost to The Rock and Shmethulhu, but then to win against them in a tables match during Money in the Bank. And showed up to go against Syxx and Eric Bischoff to lose against them in week 7. So they're having a back and forth record to start with.
Yeah, they were able to finally get a victory over Rock and Shmee, who for the 2 weeks prior to their victory, at least on my notes, had taken losses to that team.
I don't even know what to comment on, Reg. There's just so much happening back to back to back.
People are getting dragged, getting lifted, getting slammed. It's action. It's live.
At the edge of your seat.
There's
There's a big elbow by Scott Hall. Huge clothesline from Kevin Nash.
Kurt Angle taking it to Scott Hall here, slamming him to the mat. As Devon thought about getting the tables, Instead, he gets punched to the face with Kurt Angle.
Moonsault.
Big diving splash. And a big knee from Nash.
On the outside of the ring. Devon just got dropped on his head by Sandman. Sandman with the stick. Got it knocked out of his hands. Same thing. It returned back to Sandman.
Sandman was hoping to get a couple licks in while his back was turned.
Uh-oh. I think Bubba Ray just got cut open.
That's a 1 count now.
Scott Hall's got a chair. Sorry, I don't know why it's the table. Oh, Bubba Ray stopped the destruction early. Oh, ref got taken out at some point.
DDT. In the corner now as Kurt Angle comes around with a stick.
One strike lands on Kevin Nash.
Wasn't aware we were experiencing a no rules match, or at least extreme rules. Angle tossing Nash around outside the ring. Big action happening inside.
A big slam by Scott Hall to Devon.
Sandman hitting the Invisible Man. And a
The
choke slam.
slam.
Sandman coming back now.
Devon with a big move to Sandman just to get ganged up on by the NWO. Sandman just getting crashed into the barrier by Kevin Nash. Big power bomb, Bubba Ray to Kurt Angle. Big boot from Kevin Nash to Sandman. Things are slowing down but heating up in big moves.
Bubba putting the damage onto Scott Hall in the ring here. Misses the drop kick. Oh, he hits him. He goes for the pin.
Oh, he almost got it. Bubba Ray almost pinfall. Scott Hall for the win for the Dudley boys. Only to get denied.
Pile driver. That's Scott Hall with a big move. Now Sandman's going up for something. There's so much action.
Oh, Scott Hall's been cut open by Devon.
Nash unable to get the 3 count on Sandman. Bubba and Devon producing big damage to Scott Hall outside the ring here.
Bubba missed the kudo stick, but in that miss, Devon was able to come up and with that beautiful clothesline.
Big power driver by Bubba inside the ring. Nash taking advantage with the stick. You see the 3.
Oh,
Not yet.
Bubba Ray was ready to kick out of that one. Kurt Angle coming back in. He's ready to back up his partner Sandman.
Bubba going for the pin. No good as Nash dives in. Big action.
Oh, looks like Kevin Nash is busted open now too.
There's blood everywhere. Pin here from Scott Hall. No good. Kurt Angle kicking out of that one. Sandman doing damage inside the ring. The four men outside the ring continue to beat on each other and throw each other around.
Scott Hall with a sledgehammer.
Driving it into the gut of Sandman.
For a second time now. Kevin Nash taking it out on Kurt Angle and Devon.
Oh, setting
And
up something
Bubba Ray.
big. Drops him onto his partner. That could be 3.
Good Lord.
Nash delivering an unnecessary powerbomb after the fact. Showing them why they were the champions.
All right, now that we've officially gotten our 2 contestants into the ring, Rock going for a handshake with Kane and then turns away. Kane gives a strike. A little disrespectful of a start.
And a DDT to
DDT
follow up.
Rock. You know, I must say, Reg, I thought this rivalry ended over the weekend, but it seems to have continued onward.
Seems like they haven't had enough of each other yet.
Good Lord.
Rock chanting for Rock as he delivers some big strikes to the forehead of Kane.
The big punches coming from The Rock.
And a DDT. Trying to wrench the neck of Kane.
Kane, the big red monster, getting beat up by a Rock.
Not just a Rock, the Rock.
The Rock. You know, I wonder if Kane was told by Undertaker to just let this petty squabble go. You know, no matter what The Rock did, just to let the rivalry go and they can get back to some professional wrestling. But I guess the cockiness and arrogance of The Rock got Kane a little bit too much.
Definitely Kane looking to make a statement. Kick out from The Rock here as he kicks back up. Driving big elbows into Kane's torso.
One could even assume that Kane would perform a little bit better since he's coming off of a win from versus Syxx and Tony Tiger with his brother of destruction, Undertaker.
Very true. Might be using that momentum to finish a squabble with The Rock. The Rock misses with a big move off the top rope.
Oh, big boot by Kane. Looks like it busted open The Rock's face. Even with the blood dripping off of Rock's face, he's still able to deliver that fury of punches in a big knee. Gonna have to count out of 6. I wonder if The Rock's just trying to keep Kane down, give him one big move to get that unfair. Oh no, looks like he's re-entering Kane into the ring.
He wants to finish this inside the ring. Doing a little shove on and trying to get the...
Uh-oh, he's going for the submission.
Kane real close to the ropes here. Can you get to him? Kicks him off instead.
Rock bottom.
Is it? It is.
Here is your winner, The Rock!
Cut open but victorious. The Rock here taking a big win over Kane.
Huge win over Kane. I wonder what this means for his standing in the future.
Will we smell what he's cooking?
All right, match 3 is now ready to begin.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Abruzzo, Italy, weighing in at 265 pounds, the living legend, Bruno Sammartino.
Bruno Sammartino.
What
a man.
Superstar, as he's sometimes called.
Sorry, what'd you call him?
It's the original superstar, as he's been announced sometimes.
Yeah, previous week he won over Batista for the main event. But the week before that, he had a triple threat between himself, Batista, and so-called Steve Austin. He lost that, but he was not the pinfall victim of that triple threat.
Yeah, Bruno's been on a tear lately in his matches.
And his opponent, representing the NWO from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 212 pounds, Syxx!
Syxx, who I would have to say is the smallest member officially of NWO. However, now Eric Bischoff's, still going for his claim to fame with the $1 Million Man Championship. He has now lost twice against Booker T.
Yeah, Syxx hoping to make his claim to fame. Rather victorious in a lot of his previous matches. Hoping to pull another big victory over Bruno here tonight.
Well, we know Bruno is a skilled superstar, and he's not going to let it go down easy.
Definitely not. It's pushing Bruno away here. A lot of stalemate back and forth action.
Damn.
Syxx reversing that. Bruno's time to run. Jumps over him. Slams him to the ground. Big springboard move using the outside ropes. I guess they're technically the inside and outside ropes because they're both. A little showboating from Syxx here. And catches a turnbuckle to the face for it.
The same turnbuckle he just sat on, just had his face in it.
Going for an early pin here. Just the 1 count.
Going off the mid rope, Bruno on the ground, big leg drop.
Trying to crush the windpipe of Bruno here. Setting up for something big as he beckons him to get up.
Springboard off the top rope.
Big clothesline. And another leg drop. Syxx putting on a series of consecutive strikes, moves, trying to damage Bruno. Tries to hit something big, but instead gets countered with a poke to the eye, it looked like. And a big heel kick. Going off the rope and a drop kick. Bruno sliding out of the ring smart. The Syxx still goes up.
Going off the top rope, looks like he's trying to travel out to the outside.
And a big diving heel kick. Bruno shrugging it off.
Putting Syxx into the corner.
Bruno might be getting his second win here as he gets tossed across the ring.
Big power bomb.
They still remain outside the ring here as Bruno goes to get in, but a quick surge of energy. Syxx gets in the ring. Big back and forth strikes here. Neither man willing to break.
Bruno's looking a little bit more wobbly than Syxx is.
Big chop. And a punch. And they're going at it. Punch after punch after punch.
Big punch by Bruno to end it.
Syxx is wobbly here as Bruno goes to the top.
Bruno coming off the top rope, double axe handle, bringing Syxx down to the ground.
Picks him up, and he goes for the bear hug.
Well, Syxx is able to get out
No
of it.
good. What's he going for? He's going for the over-the-shoulder squeeze. He wiggles the hips. He squeezes the ribs.
He's gotten a couple people to submit in that style.
He might be going for another one. Misses here. Syxx sets him up. Big move of his own. He wants him to get up. He's not done with just one. Oh, Bruno's got him, though. Back up on the shoulder.
Oh, the rope breaks. Syxx is lucky. I would say he's fortunate.
Definitely fortunate. Scoop slam from Bruno here as he goes for the pin. That's all he needed. Submissions might have been too much previous to those scoop slam.
Where's he going?
What's Bruno doing here?
Oh, there's no
He's
way
not
he's getting
done.
the chair. Oh my God! Oh, he
He's
threatened the ref with it. All right, and welcome again for our week 10 and our fourth match of the night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero coming down to the ring now. Getting ready to face off against last week's Money in the Bank winner, Ken Shamrock.
What belt do you think Ken Shamrock's going to go for in the future? He's got a whole year to hold on to it.
I'm pretty sure he had a match against Lance Tygerhardt. Let me check my notes. So I'm not a big dummy.
You think Ken Shamrock would go for undisputed?
I believe so, yeah. If Tygerhardt is going for that belt, Ken Shamrock faced against him and beat him, so it would make sense that maybe he would pursue the same kind of belt.
And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the world's
But he could
most
surprise us.
dangerous man,
Definitely could.
Ken
I think if I was him, I would want to boost up my confidence by taking a belt that I'm not currently in the division for. Use that as leverage to try to be the first double champion of the DWWF. That's assuming he would win the match in the first place.
That is true. I think the match is off.
Big slam
Not
already.
starting good. Doing some damage early to Eddie Guerrero here. Couple of reversals. Eddie stomping out his briefcase hand. Eddie going for a big springboard move there.
Maybe Eddie's trying to show off that he should have been picked for that Money in the Bank match as well.
Very well could be. Showing why he deserves the chance more than some guy that got lucky in a match. continuing his big stomp. His onslaught here as he goes for a
Going for a
submission over here, trying
submission.
to crank the back. Shamrock coming back here with some big blows. An interesting explosion of speed. Trying to pull his arm through the rope.
Ow, his leg. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Speaking of pain, here we go, an ankle lock.
With a rope break.
Another kickoff from Eddie. This is my turn to use the ropes.
And personally, with how dominant the two of these superstars have been, I wouldn't mind seeing them take on the opportunity of actually working together for once.
And a potential. Eddie Guerrero goes for the 3 count after hitting his 3 amigos suplexes. Not out of the norm for there to be a potential of these current opponents forming a bond. However, tonight they are the enemies. They look at each other and say, "That guy, I like." Shamrock crawling to the corner here. And the most dangerous man in the most dangerous position here is Eddie rakes his arm across the face. And again.
Going in for submission, not submission, pinfall attempt. Jesus, what is wrong with me?
Either way, it was unsuccessful here. But the top rope might provide nothing. And a big belly-to-belly suplex. Gets him down, turns him around.
Submission attempt. Like Eddie's getting out of this one.
And a big kick out. He's got him up and drops him down. Stepping onto the face. Eddie going up here, hoping to get a big move. Cross flash. This could be 3. And it's 3.
And it is.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero.
Coming up with a huge victory tonight over Ken Shamrock. Might be in title contention of his own.
See if he ends it by the next pay-per-view.
Here we are, our 5th match of the night. Batista makes his way down.
The following scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista!
Batista the Animal Batista.
The Batista. Looks like I spilled a little coffee on my notes here. It looks like he did have a match recently against Bruno Sammartino prior to Money in the Bank.
Yes, he did. Well, even the week before that, it was the triple threat between Bruno and Sammartino, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Batista. And that was the match that Batista lost to pinfall to Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was the week before that. And at Clash of the Castle, he went up against Eddie Guerrero and won with a pinfall.
And his opponent from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing in at 280 pounds, Lance Tygerhardt.
Definitely an interesting turn of events to see Batista battling it off with Steve Austin and Bruno Sammartino. And then again with Bruno Sammartino losing both matches. So he's coming off of those two losses 2 weeks in a row. And then now be going up with what was the #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship, who is now coming off a loss of this past weekend to Stone Cold. Wonder this how this will change things, or if this is the possible retribution that Lance is looking forward to take on Stone Cold again at Savage Siege in 2 weeks.
Definitely in his match with Stone Cold, there was a lot of back and forth action, a lot of big finishers. I was in the crowd watching. Fortunately, couldn't commentate that week. However, there was a lot of back and forth. Stone Cold getting the victory at the end of the night. Power struggle in the middle here. Shoves Batista away.
We're out of the ring already with Batista flipping Lance over him to the outside of the ring. That was a big fall.
Big stomps here. Elbow to the spine. Camera guy getting his workout in here.
Definitely. The producer's in the back pressing buttons at the right time.
Lance taking it back in the ring, not wanting that ring out stigma, which hasn't plagued us the last couple of weeks, it looks like.
No, it is not. Thankfully. It's gotten close. It's definitely gotten close. We did not see it in this last pay-per-view, but there was only a couple of opportunities that it even could have happened. But Superstars kept it professional and kept it in the ring.
Lance pressing Batista over his head. Drops him back. Yeah, we've seen a lot of good matches recently without any sort of disqualification victories. Speaking of disqualification victories, a couple of weeks back, I believe it was at Clash of the Castle. I could be off on my pay-per-view. But Molly, Holly, and Trish hit some big moves on Sherry and Alundra. And technically got the ring out victory, but the belts didn't change hands. However, recently at Money in the Bank, they were able to take those belts finally and secure that victory.
And you are right on that. That was a Clash of the Clans several weeks beforehand.
Right, Clash of the Castle. If I say Clash of the Clans, I was
Oh, I might have just said
on my
Clash of the
mobile
Clans.
device.
Jesus Christ.
We were playing phone games.
You got games on your phone? Yeah, that was no, Clash of the Castle. You were correct on that pay-per-view, where that did happen. Where the I guess we could call it a non-sanctioned championship win that costed Trish Stratus and Molly Holly at the time, but they redeemed themselves the Money in the Bank, and now they are our women's tag team holders. Which this today we actually don't have any women representing themselves.
Yeah, no divas tonight. However, we're seeing still a lot of great action from the men of DWWF. Just a single 1 count there. Getting piled up.
Didn't even
Okay.
really get the one, did he? I guess he did. Big clothesline into Batista. Nice taking a moment to stretch his arms in the corner.
Gets a punch to the face for it.
And getting
No,
slammed
big
down.
slam. And another big slam. Batista going for something from the middle rope. A kick. And he just gets down.
He's going in for the submission attempt on Lance. Lance is able to get out of it.
A big scoop climb.
Oh, he's twisting Batista's knee.
Trying to tear the joint. And missing the elbow. But gets the knee. And a big DDT. Just a 2 count here.
Oh, Lance is gearing up for
Going
something
for
in the
here.
corner.
Big spear. This could be it. Still just a 2
Forward.
count for him. Goes to the middle rope. Misses. A big belly-to-belly suplex. Batista looking to fire up here. Big suplex here. He goes for submission now. Trying to twist his torso. Big headbutt from Lance. Big running move here. Misses as he gets the elbow to the face. Lance getting out of it there. Hits him with a big move. This could be 3.
And it is.
And it is.
Here is your winner, Lance Tygerhardt.
Tygerhardt with a big spear and a big move to finish the match. Much needed victory over a strong opponent in Batista.
All right, 2 more matches to go in the evening.
Coming out to the ring first in our penultimate match, Lex Luger.
I look back at my notes to see when the last time we even saw Lex. It's definitely, oh no, 2 weeks ago. We went off against Ultimate Warrior and lost by pinfall.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
Hoping to make his case as a contender in the DWWF against Andre the Giant. Shirt.
No pain. Ball.
Look at that dude. Gonna wrestle a giant.
That even makes me wonder historically. I wonder if these two ever went off against each other.
Historically, I believe, yeah.
Oh, the crowd is surely booing for Andre.
And his opponent from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
And the match is up.
Andre's already showing his size. Using his
Both
weight
those
just to
into
throw Lex
Luger.
around. Oh, but Lex is now showing his strength to contend with Andre.
But Andre's still shrugging him off. Tosses him into the turnbuckle. Went into him again.
To know
Luger
that
and
Lex
strength
has
to
the
lift him.
kind of strength to hold him up like that.
What a man to be dangling from the rope. Andre getting back to his feet. Kane going back down. Andre choking Luger.
Dropping him on the ropes.
Another
this time.
turnbuckle.
I thought it was going to be the turnbuckle again.
Big stomps from Andre. It gets reversed and slammed to the mat. And a sweep from Andre. Big stomps.
You know, I was just thinking, I wonder what would happen if some of the big men at DWWF actually decided to come together as a tag team. I mean, we've got Scott Hall and Kevin Nash representing NWO, and those are some rather large men, but I mean something like The Undertaker and Andre. Or even if Andre were to somehow get into cahoots with NWO.
Yeah, Nash and Andre would be a force to be reckoned with.
Honestly, I couldn't see anybody being allowed into NWO. I think they would have to break up before those guys found other teams.
Andre doing some running, but missing his front flip. Super athleticism.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a big man do something like that before.
Luger lifts him up. Pile driver. And Andre's just right back up. And a clothesline. Luger countering.
Good Lord, he's choking him in the corner.
Don't do it to him, Andre. Misses.
Oh, he didn't miss. Lex countered it. You just couldn't see it. I heard the boot collide. Oh, that was a big fist coming down on Lex Luger's chest like that. Oh, Lex is cut open.
He's bleeding. He's blooding. Luger standing on the second rope. Big axe handle.
Good Lord.
Stretching him over his shoulders. Carrying all that weight.
There's no way Lex isn't in pain after picking up Andre like that.
His lower back is in devastating, excruciatingly bad pain.
And he's scoop slaying him. He's holding him like it's nothing.
This might be it from Andre. It is.
Holy fuck. I don't know where Lex mustered up the courage or the strength to do that, but that was crazy.
He's strong and bloody. I'll do it.
And here we are for the final match of the night. Match number 7. Our main event of the evening.
Stone Cold!
Making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's carrying that belt around like it's nothing.
For him, it may be nothing. It might just be another day at the job. And a middle finger for the crowds. They love it, though.
Well, he got it at Clash at the Castle. Gotta make sure I say that right. Clash of the Clans. And then he defended it during Money in the Bank. So maybe he'll defend it again in 2 weeks and hold on to it, or maybe whoever's next in the contender list will take it from him. But I have to say, it is a really big surprise to see John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin being on the main stage like this.
I'd have to agree with you there.
And his opponent,
John Cena, he should have went up against Ken Shamrock 2 weeks ago and fell to a pinfall then, and watched the Bruno Sammartino Clash of the Castle. He's not having a good run, or at least a good start for his career here at the DWWF. For him to score this main event, it is very interesting.
Either getting a lucky shot to prove himself, or Stone Cold just looking for someone to run through real quick, keep his muscles hot and active for the next main contender.
Oh, you think he's trying to keep his ego going? Keep the crowd going, knowing that he can stay a dominant force no matter who he goes against? The bottom of the list or at the top?
Doesn't matter who.
He is a hands anywhere kind of guy.
Stone Cold starting early. Boot to the solar plexus.
Can't believe he's with a 2 count that early.
Stone Cold laying it on Cena. He's looking to get it done and over with early.
Well, you would think that Stone Cold Steve Austin is taking this one seriously. I mean, he still has the chance of losing, and I mean, yes, he's coming off a victory and a big win over this last weekend against Lance Tygerhardt. There's no way that he's gonna let John Cena, who's really has had a tough go around, take this chance or opportunity from him.
Yeah, there's still a chance that John Cena could get the upset victory, and it would definitely be a detriment to current champion's title reign. Puts a hitch in the otherwise perfect step that Stone Cold has had so far.
Good Lord!
Big elbow, the hang time on that jump.
I guess white guys can jump. Oh, Stone Cold tried to mess him up at the top rope. Was counted, pushed away, and then the dive was unsuccessful.
John going over, under, and through Stone Cold.
Oh, looks like a big
driving
knee.
into Stone Cold. Cena moving him around here. They can't see him. Stone Cold will see this. 5 knuckle shuffle. Just a 2 count from Cena there. He dodges the attack. So does Cena. Oh, he's lifting him up. Cena going for the lazy pin.
I mean, for the fact that this is what, the third pitiful attempt that's gone to 2 so far, and the match is still young.
Not a big action. Stone Cold getting the reversal here, hoping to change the momentum in his favor. Mixed boot coming from John. Makes that go from Cena. And another. And a slam. Two count. Gut wrench suplex from Cena there. And a big diving move off the turnbuckle.
There's a big change up on his shoulders like that. Going in for a deep pin. Oh, wow.
That's it.
Here is your winner,
Cena beating our champion here.